Firstly, I'm not a lawyer. Take what I say with a grain of salt and consult with a licensed lawyer, a legal professional. Okay. We have our top co out of Delaware for a simple pragmatic reason, which is there's a ton of case law in the state of Delaware. It's very easy to do business in the state of Delaware because there's so much case law there. It's very common to have your parent company in the state of Delaware. So it's just easy to navigate with a Delaware parent company. The rules of the game are clearly defined, and they tend to be pro-business in the state of Delaware as it relates to their laws for business. That's why so many huge corporations form their LLC or their C Corp or their whatever corporation out of Delaware. So yes, we have our parent company in Delaware, and then we have our subsidiaries, in the respective states. And that's because you really have to have that subsidiary that is formed in the state that it is doing business in. Otherwise, you have to, and this is where I get over my pay grade, but you have to do a legal conversion wherein you can have a Delaware LLC that does business in Florida, clearly, but if it exclusively does business in Florida, then you have to pay for some basically it's like a legal conversion. I can't claim to be particularly familiar with the nuance of it, but it's a big pain in the behind. We also have, of course, subsidiaries, just to speak on a general level, because of the fact that the way we buy one specific company is probably going to be structured differently than how we'll buy a separate company. You're going to have different charts of accounts from an accounting perspective. You're going to have potentially different investors or a different lender with different lien rights as you do separate deals. So having separate subsidiaries is almost a necessity if you're using other people's money in the form of banks who want collateral on the assets of the acquisition, as well as investors who ostensibly want, return on investment, clearly in the form of interest, preferred dividend, if you will, combined with potentially an equity kicker. So for a host of reasons, you got the parent company in Delaware, you got your subsidiaries in the respective states that you're doing business in.